this amount of window. This is what you want to be doing though. Mid game with Vi, always look for picks in side lane. Don't try to fix everything at once. It's not gonna work. It's just gonna be a whole mess. Hi. So today I'm actually starting a new YouTube series where I'm gonna try to do one game review each day. I'm recording for you guys, so you can kind of follow what I'm thinking, like my reasoning for my builds, my runes, my decision making. Look at what I do well, what I do really not well. Oh, ah! Cut the camera. Gonna just enjoy it, chill and relax, try to learn a thing or two, and I just wanna get into it. So hopefully it's gonna be helpful for you guys too. I'm gonna show you my runes. The reason I went conquer this game is simply because I didn't feel the need to be the carry, and also thought it would be hard to actually dive this game because we play against Melio and Vayne. It's quite difficult to dive. They have so much protection. I'm mostly going to be hitting front line and just protect my team basically, and just try to fight front to back. So if they would have more of an exposed team, I would probably go for like Eclipse, Black Cleaver type of build instead. Doing a little bit of invade here. I didn't really like it. I usually don't like to invade, but always make sure that you're active in the early game, or like at least present. You don't have to do a whole lot, but you at least like protect your position, make sure you don't get invaded. You put up a ward, do something, you know, or help your team if they want to make a play. Even if you think it's bad, either ping them off and like be there, and or be there. Someone recognized me. Just a bit of fun, friendly banter. So this game is like 300 to 500 LP EOS master. Tagging no GMs this game. I decided to start bot side because Vayne and Melio is quite difficult to gank. Actually get late invaded here. Do get the smite though. If I don't get the smite, I just have to flash and get out there and probably start like wolves. But now I know I win because I have conquer. I flashed for it. I don't know if it was necessary. Happy with how I played though. But at level 1, the late invade actually might cost us there because I don't set up a late ward. I'm not like staying and watching raptors quite late before going to red, so it's a bit scary. Don't go to Krugs here, by the way, because if you do, you can, but then you have to insta reset, or else like the route you're gonna take is so far. You're gonna have to like move red to Krugs and then all the way to wolves. You might as well just recall, get the weapon goal, use the gold you got from the kill, and then play top side. That actually could have been potentially a better play in this game, to just do Krugs, reset, use my gold, and then actually invade Rell's top side because she's probably gonna do it. And we can definitely contest because she has no flash. We have red buff and items, so could have been good this game. Although I think this is fine. That's no gank. Alright. Here I just looked for an opportunity on the mid laner. It was a bit rough. And then I get greedy, look for raptors, and die for it. That was just 100% my bad. Should have waited for a bit more information. I could have just done scuttle, looked for enemy red, looked what was going on without like diving straight in there without any info. Seems like it's hella mad. Also, the reason I picked this game is there's a lot of toxicity in this game, and I just thought I handled it well, and just so you can see like kind of what you can do, even though it looks awful, everybody's negative, and just try to focus on what you can do instead of everything that goes wrong with the game. This was good though. Always look for like enemy laners who needs to crash. So pay attention to the wave states. That's like how you're gonna get most of your ganks off. You aren't able to do anything here. I think it was maybe killable if others are flash combo and just W's into us. But that's not in my control. We tried. It was fine. We got a couple of sums. We saw top get a kill. What can we do with it? He killed the enemy jungler. Or I think, how can I punish the enemy jungler now? And I look for Drake here, which I think is a good call. With Y, always look for early Drakes if it's possible. You take it so fast and you like it's very risk free because you can always Q the wall. You barely take any damage if you use your passive correctly. Here, nothing to do. Your body's backing. Mid is dead, so no camps. Just reset. Use your gold. We can try to play for set because he's the only one winning. I don't know if I do it though. I think I'm misplaying this part of the game. Just try to stay top ref. Unfortunately he dies when I could have had a chance of playing for him. Now he flames me too. It's a rough game, but get that one though. That's something. Although it is moving. It's really important that I do flash here. If I just die and is arrogant with my or just greedy with my flash, I might die and then it's very much doomed because then can invade, I'm gonna lose my camps and I'm not gonna get level 6, which can be a tool to get you back into these kind of games. You wanna try get 6 as fast as possible with Vi. Always look for opportunities, of course, if it's free, but try to really cycle camps and get level 6, and then when you do get level 6, it's really important that you execute and make 100% play. You don't want to waste your ult in the early game. It's such a long cooldown and it's so important that you make those work. Here I can kind of feel a bot gank coming and actually go for an all-in here. Always look for what's going on with the lane state. Like here, as we said earlier, like Vayne and Emilio had to crash. that I'm there looking, and now Kaisa and Alistar was kind of low and had to crash, so you know like something's gonna happen. So be there and make sure that it goes in your favor. Maybe if I'm not there, if Vayne gets a solo kill, they get pushed in, they lose a plate, like it makes such a big difference for the game, all these small things. That was really bad for me. I just tried to save Alistar. Instead, I could have had my reset now, and I could have moved instantly into Rell topside, taken away a camp, maybe dove like Vayne or Nasus. This was a really bad mistake. For the you that watch, I really try to, even though I'm gonna mention a lot of things and nitpick many mistakes, try to single out one thing that like really resonates with you and that you would like to work on. Don't try to fix everything at once. It's not gonna work. It's just gonna be a whole mess. So if it's something that I do, if I look at maps better than you or ganks, or if I clear better, like figure out what you're missing and try to really focus on that one thing for at least like 3, 4, 5 games, see if you improve. Maybe a whole week you just want to make sure your clearing is on point, or you look at waves better and just try to really exaggerate what you're trying to change. If you try to make a small change, you're probably not going to do much. You're just going to fall into your habits. This game is still very winnable. Here I should probably recall. You can see Dragon is spawning. We can made a play bot with my ultimate, and we could have 100% got something done here. I do look for a top gank because Nasus has to crash a wave. That's also, so I actually do observe my lanes, or enemy lanes, quite good this game. But even though this gank was successful, it's not necessarily worth. I could have been bot in this tribush right now, and we could have maybe gotten a kill bot, which would have meant more for the matchup, and we could have maybe gotten a Drake, which would have been a lot better than Zed just winning slightly more than he already did, you know. It is very rough. See, now they get to Drake. I react well here though, counter gank, because I know they take it. It's actually a bit strange they go for this play. It's my Q, that's bad. Oh my. This Hui champ is doing so much damage. I could have played this fight a little bit better with stuff. I didn't use my flash. Everyone is playing in really negative. Just try to ignore it, just insta-mute and move on. Try to focus on the game. If you start interacting, it's just gonna make them even less focused and just gonna give them the attention they want. So the same reason I go for Divine Thunder this game is the reason I go for Conquer is because I'm mainly gonna just be hitting their front line because it's too hard to reach the backline. I'm just gonna, if I do dive, I'm just gonna dive in there. I'm not gonna really have any follow-up, and I'm just gonna get one shot by Vayne. So I just go for a rare Divine Sunder actually for me. I would like just doing Rift here a little bit better. It's safer. It gets us more. If he still had the bounty, I like this play, but seeing it now, I would have probably like just securing Rift, and then we could have just played for the mid tower, and it would have been more than just 300 gold kill, you know. Still get it, but it's risky. If the enemy team is good, they actually will check Herald here. Something you should try to keep in mind, just you gotta beat the enemy's best play, not flip that they or prey upon them making a mistake. Be ready for mistakes and punish them, but don't rely on them. If that makes sense. Here, when you're close to an item, make sure to farm it if it's no like really important timer coming up. Like there's no Drake here, no Herald. Then always stick around to get the item. You could have easily like instantly reset after Herald here, and I would have just been very short of a Black Cleaver before the next dragon spawning. I wouldn't have the time to reset like now, so that's really important. Here I try to get my jungle item completed before Drake, which is also really good. If you have the chance, do it. So dies unfortunately, so then we're kind of forced to not play for dragon because he doesn't have TB. So if one of your teammates make a mistake like this, don't be stubborn and just try to force dragon anyways, because it's his fault. We gotta do it anyways. Just instantly try to trade somewhere else on the map if one of the enemy teams are just pushing solo while their whole team is taking dragon, or you can invade, take a turret, push out opposite wave, so you have some sort of pressure or a timing for next play. Unfortunately, jungle is down here, but I had nothing else to do, so you might as well. We did get mid tower, so it's like something, you know. If you always manage to trade back on their winnings, eventually they'll make a mistake, and you will be like in the range of being able to punish them. That was nice seeing that Way took tower aggro. I probably couldn't do this. Should have just queued away when I saw Vayne behind me into the tower. Instead we trade 1 for 2 in like that isolated part of the fight, which wasn't necessary. I could have waited, and then Kai'Sa would have joined us now instead. And then we could have played this fight, and then maybe we could have gotten tier 2 mid. Does work out somewhat, but it could have been better. With Black Cleaver here, they get quite a lot of armor, and you have set Kai'Sa. It's nice And just Black Cleaver's just in general very good item for Vi. Gets you everything you need. Use the passive quite well, and just HP, AD, and haste is exactly what you want. In mid game, don't be stuck doing like not farming. Whenever you have camps, do them because you do them real fast, and make sure you start in the right end. So here I know Baron is spawning, that's why I'm clearing my bot side first, so that even though I don't have time to like do a complete full clear right now, if I take my camps that are like furthest away from the upcoming objective first, quickly, if nothing happens, I can just fall back to my camps which are closer and then not fall behind. Like now they want to play for Baron and we would have wanted the same. Now I have my wolves and my grump to do, so I'm not stuck doing nothing. You never want to do nothing in league. Even the status is just put up ward, you want to do it. I think I make a horrible play here. Kind of get engaged on here. I hope that my team distracts so I can do the Baron, but unfortunately they don't live long enough and I just end up inting before Seth and Kai'Sa comes. If I join now, we could have won this fight. It was actually really well played by Seth. That was terrible. This could have been like a game-winning fight for us if I don't make that mistake. That is completely right. I should have waited for him. This was super annoying. Even watching it now, oh well. That's why we do this, so we don't do it next time. Hopefully. Try to punish him there, we can't. Don't get greedy and just like, have to make this work. I want to try and get him and just completely forget about like the enemy timers. Like having back in your head, like I have this amount of window. This is what you want to be doing though. Mid game with Vi, always look for picks in side lane, overextending side laners. Such a good way of breaking down the game and destroying the rhythm and just doubling up in the side lanes, make picks. Or if the enemy team tries to make a play on your side lane, maybe you can just instantly engage in mid lane with a man advantage and so on. Here, you have to give Drake and then don't be afraid to do it. Farm camps, as prepared as you can for the next big thing. Again, picking off in the side lane. You have to recall now. always be careful. You don't want to get picked at this point. Every timer that you're dead, like this stage of the game, especially with the volatile champs that are in this game, you leave your team vulnerable. So it's easy to like make excuses. You tried to make a play, you just died. It's not a big deal if they just wait for me. But even though it's their fault, they like stay over aggressive when you're dead, and they should just wait for you. You still leave your team vulnerable, and you make it easy for them to make a mistake. So that's still on you, even though it's not 100% your fault. You have to take responsibility. Here I really wanted to look for an engagement. My team just, for some reason, all went backwards. I didn't quite understand it. And now we gave them enough time for the rest of their team to follow up, but I really actually thought this was a good play. But Kaiser actually agrees with me here. My God, what? I've struggled typing here. Nothing new. Try to not go crazy in the chat when stuff like this happens. I know it's super hard, and sometimes I won't be able to restrain myself either, but it's better if you don't. Don't waste your ult and stuff like this, because now we get a pick, now we can look for more. Then it's really valuable to have your R still. I think I int here though. Like, here my team actually can't follow up, and I just go way too deep. The other play was good, this one is not good. Dragon would be spawning. A Baron, I mean. And here we end up losing because I'm not there, and we're not strong enough to 4v4. Picker moments. Here I just have to be more mindful of where my team is and what they're able to follow up on. The other one, they should be there if I'm more oriented and pay better attention when I'm gonna go in. I can notice my team not being like within range to follow up, but here I should definitely know. But always be mindful. It's really important with Vibe because you're gonna be engaged many of the times and go for a lot of these picks. Try to be proactive, but the team should be there. If they aren't, it's still your fault if you go in and die. Oh, again. It's frustrating to watch this game. It was so winnable, and I make so many mistakes. We get those. Never miss my. Do manage to save soul, but I still think they end here because Kaisa is having a tantrum in the side lane. But it's gonna happen. Could have won this game though, if I play better. It's fine. If we improve, we're gonna climb regardless, so that's the most important thing to keep in mind. Even though it's frustrating, extremely frustrating. Oh, they don't end here. Wait. They do? Actually, I can't remember. Yeah, they hell end. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, so that's it. An unfortunate game, but I thought it was like a really good game to see because I made a lot of good plays, but a lot of bad plays. Um, and also like seeing how to at least try to handle like the negativity of the chat, especially when you're a jungler like this. It's extremely normal to get a lot of the blame, a lot of the hate. Try to ignore it. Mute the pings that are just simply never useful, and yeah, try to be tilt proof if you can. You don't play to make them win, you know. You play to get your own LP. If they aren't good and not performing, they're just not gonna climb anyways, even though you give them LP if you're afraid of that. So just focus on yourself, try to improve, and yeah. If there's anything more you want less talking, more like in-depth breaking down fights. If you want me to like stop replay fights, let me know. I'm happy to do it. I just want to serve you guys, see a little bit about like what I'm doing and how I'm improving. So keep smashing it. See ya. Bye.